Welcome traders, this is Mike Hamilton. Quick look at the markets, not going to spend not much time here, just a quick viewpoint of where we are. You can see this 18,180 on the Dow is a big fire line, a big firewall. We came in contact with it today. We've got 50 minutes of trading left as I produce this video, and here we are just in this apex. So this really could go either way. Assuming we hold 18,100, that potentially leaves the door open still for further moves higher, but not too untypical of the run up to non-farm payroll on Friday, US jobs. Okay, tomorrow we've got UK rates. Now I'm actually short this pound yen. We've had a huge run here, and I just think we may just get a pullback. We've got a reversal bar up here, so I mark this green box is just marking the zone, marking the range of that box, and so we've got a little bit of a spinning top. So in other words, it's losing momentum, it's running out of steam. We've got some divergences here on the RSI. So we've had a run to the upside with a lower RSI and the stochastics divergent as well. So I've actually taken a position at the high. So there's a gap in the 15-minute chart which was filled. I'm just going to jump down to the 15-minute chart. So my thinking is, we had so we gapped down and we sold quite hard. They turned it around, they filled the gap. So I actually got short here. I'm actually short at 190.70. So I've got a small buffer at the moment. So my thinking is, a couple of tests of the gap fill. At the moment, not holding, reapproaching it, so it could break through. It's an extremely bullish chart, but just looking to see if we can just roll over with rates tomorrow. Now, the UK are not going to increase rates. I'll eat my hat if they increase rates. It's extremely unlikely because the global economy is still finely balanced as we head into the summer doldrums. Some of the data coming through for GDP, for jobs, etc., and inflation is still very muted. So I don't think a central bank would increase rates into the summer doldrums. I could be wrong. It'd be extremely unusual. Expect the unexpected if you're a trader, but I've just taken the step of shorting that high, and we'll see how we go. So if we break 189, I think we'll very quickly see 188, and could, in a relatively short time, if I'm right, we could see 185 fairly quickly, literally end of this week into next. Okay, so the risk-reward ratio is really good. It's one of these sort of cheeky trades where the risk-reward ratio is something like 20 to 1 or something. I'm risking something ridiculous like 15 points to make 500. So it's good. Anyway, that's what I've done. If you're not in this, plenty of time. If this is going to drop, there should be some signals into the Euro session. Actually, the rate decision time is about midday UK time, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, so we've got 12 midday is UK rates, 12:30 some more US jobs data, at 1:30 US unemployment claims, and then a speaker later in the afternoon. So it's a fairly quiet day apart from the UK rates and the US jobs. So once the Dow's open, there's not a lot until non-farm payroll on Friday. Okay, so let's have a look at the DAX. So back to the indices a second. The DAX, it's struggling. It's really struggling. Apparently, the Greek PM is meeting with Juncker from the ECB tonight. So that's a stopping bar. This is 100 EMA here. You've got a 21, 55, 100 and a 200. I've added 100 here. All the time we're under these moving averages with the 55 and the 21 crossing and coming down. There's always the potential for this just to drop out and come and visit that 11,000. So we'll see where we are this time tomorrow. Maybe we're not going to get any real decision until we get US jobs out of the way on Friday. But the highs are still selling. Since third week in May, the highs are still selling, and at the moment, not seeing that much blue. There's a little tinge of blue a couple of days ago, and we are holding, but only just. Euro, let's look at the Euro pairs. So Euro US continues its climb, its recovery. All the time we are closing higher, just keep buying pullbacks because the main resistance line isn't till 114 and then the 200 EMA at 115.60. It's gaining some strength. RSI has still got a way to go. We've got a major wall in the sand here. Yeah, major firewall here at 113. I just put the trend line across there. You can see 113 is actually quite a critical. I'll leave that on. That's quite a critical area. So if we break today's highs tomorrow, I think we're going to visit 115. If we falter, we could just roll over. And with the Greek negotiations going on, I'm not surprised we're at quite a fine line. Pound US. Obviously, we're seeing a lot of hesitation because of the rate decision. We're inside yesterday's buy bar with the 21 EMA sitting above us. So, and we're between the 50 and the 200 EMA. Every time you get to that stage, you've got to wait until you get a decision. So we are sort of trapped in a box there. The box being here. The resistance from April 30 to the support at 151.70 at the bottom. So we're going to get a decision out of that sometime. Well, we'll probably get a decision out of that tomorrow, probably with the UK rates. Oil invents was today. That's struggling with that 62, and we're under the 60 mark. So again, that could just roll over. Very range bound, really range bound. But if we come along and typically oil does get weak over the summer. All the contracts for the drive season are out of the way. So this we'll drop out of that, and then that's going to visit 50, 55. At which point we'll need to see where that one's going to go. Other than that, the Euro Yen has had a great day, great week. That's coming into fib, well, the big number 140, slightly under that as we go into the Asian session. Getting very extended up there. It's a massive number. I would expect to see at least some profit taking up there. So that could struggle. Aussie US. I'm just waiting for a pullback at 76.60. I would be a, let me just hire that. I would be a buyer of that at that level to see if that can recover back to the 80 mark. I certainly wouldn't want to buy that now. I'd wait till that drifted back into that that big buyer's bar. Gold. I think this, if I pan back without the fibs, you can see this is really struggling here. You see the way the chart patterns I've marked up on here. I think this is due another drop. I think where we are now here is where we were back in September. So I think we're potentially heading for another leg down to at least 110, or at least this support down here. Okay, stocks, very quickly, just look at the main couple of stocks I've been looking at. I'm still in this UAL. I think it's a bullish consolidation, but all the time we can't close above 22, and it's obviously struggling. Facebook has had a good day. I've been talking about Facebook for at least a few days. I really like this one. I think this one could go a lot further. If you're not in this, then let's see if we get 81.30. But I think this could, I think this one could pop at least back to 85. I like the certain sectors I like. Oil services is one. I'm holding back rather because of the season we're in. But over the summer, I'm looking for dips in these oil services. That's Diamond Offshore, SLB, Schlumberger, and a couple of others, which I will keep you up to date with. The other sectors I'm interested in the healthcare sector on the plus side, so looking for pullbacks in that one. But retailers are one that I will be looking to short over the summer. Okay, leave it there. Thanks for listening, and see you in the room, or look forward to your viewing at the next update. Thanks very much.